Hi everyone, this is your friendly neighborhood ranger here. Today I will be showing you my personal collection of tips and tricks to becoming a better Stoneshaper in Spellbreak. I will be skimming over the basics with you all on the assumption that you already understand the class mechanics. I'll be demonstrating how damage works with the new patch, as well as some advanced movement techniques, and then we'll go over some clips so I can better explain my train of thought in these fights. Let's get started. Alright gang, first up is Stone Skin. It's free armor as long as you have less than 20 armor, amazing sustain in brawls, allowing you to trade hits, but the real secret is to space out your hits, like this. Watch the mana regen, and then the slam. That was 5 hits as opposed to if you just click off cooldown, you get 3 because I waited a tiny bit, but if you're mashing it, you get 2 and that's it, you're done. Bedrock, your super important skill for Stoneshapers, allowing more reliable damage output as well as better movement, which I'll show you in a second. So you can jump, slam down immediately. If you're floating, immediately slam. Jump, flying around, slam. Huge. Better movement could include jump, cancel, slam, cancel. Fake him out, you know? Accretion. The boulders grow big, you already knew that. Whoosh. Look at them get big, and then avalanche, you get a second boulder. Wow. Amazing. Alright, let's get to it. I picked this fight because it's a really good fight with 2 Stoneshapers on my side versus 2 Stoneshapers and a Tempest on the enemy team. And I will show you everything that goes down in here. So that's a little bit of the movement and positioning I was telling you about. It's the bedrock dash and sorcery cancels on the way up. Putting a manifold, you're still looking around, you're always looking for information, you know, just stare at the manifold. It's only a clash game, so it doesn't matter. Okay, hear that? Stone slams. At least there's 1 stone gauntlet in the fight already. Right here, see that over there in the corner? You see somebody floating around. Playing in slow motion. Oh, look at that. That there was a wind jump right here. And I would bring it back a tiny bit if I could. There you go. Here. That's the air surrounding a tempest. That's how you know it's a tempest, or at least an ambidextrous wind player. Moving on. Taking shots. Big boulder coming, get out of the way. I tried to bedrock down, I think I messed up. Oh, there you go. Another Stoneshaper. And a Frostlands. So now that you know that there's at least 2 Stoneshapers now. Or at least 2 Stone Gauntlet users. She's a Stoneshaper because here, just a tiny little bit back. Look at that armor. Here, we know she had no armor. The only reason she had armor now is because she's actually a Stoneshaper with stone skin. That's 1. Positioning, positioning, positioning. Pick the high ground. Because my offhand is Frost, so I'm comfortable there. Watch his teleport. Look at the teleport, you can see the direction, you can hear the sound that there's not much space he can be. It's a big tell. I never leave this spot because over here it's very linear. Right, it's easy to land Stoneshaper hits. I don't want to lose that high ground because you can't hit me from anywhere else, and if you land on it, it's easy to land shots on. He's floating around here, should have taken cover. A little better. Otherwise he was engaging the fight. Okay, big boulder. Let's get out of the way. Dash to move. Creating some hits. Slow. Look how our health has come back up. Just from that alone, and just from recovery. I didn't register it enough in my head because I don't kill her here. It's decent. Take a poke shot. That's a poke. I'm moving away. Stone slamming for armor. Tempest is pushing me. Let's get out of here. He made his dive, but I'm also keeping track of my positioning. That's why we're down there. Right now I'm being pushed and I don't want to be there, and There you go. Sometimes pops me with his perfect shot. Amazing. I'm pretty heavily geared here. That's all part of the fun. Right. Keep an eye on my keys. I'm pushing as well, just to work out what I'm trying to do. I'll try to break it out as we go. Start with the high ground because I've got an offhand. I'll take the Stoneshaper so I can come in for that. Right, see, I'm missing the timing here, so I take a second to reset. Your timing yourself is off, and you just want to spend time looking. A little bit of sorcery cancelling there, all very important. Set it back a little bit. Just because. Okay. Play it from here. He just got some armor there. This does next. Dash up. There's a boulder. I take my time, land a shot. Moving again. Look at this animation right here. Right. Bring it forward. So he slams, he's floating. This here. You see the hands? Hands is where you're completely out of mana. You're in trouble. It's recharging. It only goes for a second. But that's a great indicator when you should hit someone. He's coming to hit me. I don't know where he is. I'm sorcery cancelling. Floating around. There's a boulder. Hold it to hover. And I'm aiming not on him necessarily, but I flick the camera right a little bit because I can track his trajectory. He's coming down this way, right? He was floating and he was coming down this way. That's where we're gonna aim for. So I throw the boulder there. Back to the camera. And a shot. As a Stoneshaper, especially running scavenging, he was gonna hit me here, and it's okay. Just take the hit, and then you trade. Stoneshapers can trade shots, and a lot of times it's worth it. Especially if you're running scavenging and if you're not gonna secure the kill. Not the best practice would be your step, but that's just how it works. Run away from tornadoes, never float, because you just sucked in. Back to the high ground. Big shot, take 2 hits. I don't want to be here. Sorcery cancel to stay in the air. I stopped here. I landed here and not any further because the plan was to hide behind the tree. I'm using the tree for line of sight. That's what I'm positioning for. He hits me anyway, so it's a really good shot. Go back into the thick of the fight. Dash positioning. I'm using the fire here to break line of sight because I still know where you are whenever you peek. So I'm throwing attacks. Oh, that's a good shot. Big boulders. Get hit by the splash, that's okay. I don't know if he... So this here, I don't actually know if he threw the boulder. I think the projectile ate the boulder. He might have thrown it flat. I don't think he would have thrown it into the floor, but your stone slam can destroy projectiles. So it'll eat tox clouds, it'll smash other stone slams, it'll eat fireballs, and apparently boulders. I'm using the tree to break line of sight here. I had to throw a couple of boulders. He made a right call there. Right, don't come back into the fight. From here, decides to fly around to break LOS, that's great. But I'm turning immediately because I am being pushed, I'm under pressure. And I use the tree to break line of sight. I float into the tree to lose pressure. So you can break line of sight and you can get out of the way. That's a good thing for you. A couple of shots of Dog Tart. I'm waiting for him because I knew he would try to dash out of the way. So that's a good boulder throw that comes with practice. We fight each other a lot, so I know how he moves. He's a very good Tempest. Making the high ground against the Stoneshaper again. Making some hits, moving out of the way, moving around the fire. So that if your opponent wants to push you, you have to walk through the flames. It's not great. So I'm pushing him here because he's so low. And actually, I don't know if you realize... Yeah, let me back a tiny bit. I threw a random boulder to the side that I didn't even see again, right? So here, actually knew Dogtile was low. I catch him healing, so I throw a boulder at him. I land a hit. And we're in the school, so I know he's hit, and I know he's low. So I chase him. Catch him healing, throw a boulder with a splash. He's again one hit away. I'm trying to push him here. Mess up the stone slam, and I'm under attack, so you need to return the pressure. You can't let people free hit you at any point. Sorcery cancelling at the trees. Losing sight. Going for the hit. Oh, I'm low. I was on 1 HP there. I didn't even realize. I landed an almost perfect shot. This is a YOLO boulder. The idea of it is for it to come back down and land on top of him. It doesn't happen often. Okay, here. He's gonna slam me, and I move forwards instead of back. Because the stone slam, as he's coming off the boulder, is forward, and I'm trying to move behind his his character. So he slams me from behind. Again, around the tree. Nice teleport, it goes through the slam, but you can hear it, you can see it. So teleport is actually not a great combat move. It works well against level players. You'd rather take the mobility of dash or spring step. And spring step is easily my favorite room. I was using dash here to demonstrate the circular movement, just breaking lines. We follow the throws. Slam into the flames. Swap into the fire there. Through the trees. Breaking LOS. Taking the high ground. You can't hit me up here, so I know I'm safe. Looking for me. Breaking LOS. Using this for cover. This little pillar here. She's behind me. She can't hit me from where she is right now. Going... oh, that's backwards still. Going forward, she can't hit me from here. I poke out, slam, and then jump straight up so she can't hit me again. If she's on the low ground, I'm on the high ground. You're always positioning, if you can, in a better spot than they are. Nice fire. I would have thrown the fire. If I were her, I would have thrown the fire in front of me so that I'd have to push through it. That's okay. She tried to throw it on me, and damage is damage. Anyone reading? Free boulders. Free boulders. That's what your boulder burst is for. I generally don't like throwing two, unless I really want to land the shot. But, you know, cooldown, you get two anyway. You might as well start the cooldown out. Touch the floor. Wait for him to touch the floor. Also, you're cancelling to stay in the air because you're fighting a bunch of Stoneshapers. I hit her there. And I'm not going to push her right now because my teammate is under pressure, right? I gotta return the fight. You don't have to chase the one person, especially in Clash. Not the best practice for VR, but like, you can just hit everyone. Using the trees again to break LOS. They saw me this time, sorcery cancelling to dodge shots. Completely lost pressure. So I released the sorcery there and did this here so that I could throw two frozen boulders. When they land, they're gonna put out a lot of AoE. I'm under pressure, I'm moving around. And what the frozen boulders can do is I got a clip for that I'll show you. They can freeze people when they land, and it's great area control. Ow! He's shooting. Ugh. I caught him with a boulder and he blew me up. Very nice. Let's wait for the rest of the fight to go down. So even when you're dead, you can watch where they're gonna go and watch the positioning here. You can see them flying in. Rails and stuff. I'm going to land behind them, away from the fight, behind a tree, ideally. So I can use it to break LOS and shoot people. LOS being line of sight. I mentioned that earlier. Teammates ping in, big teleport. Look at that. Okay, watch the teleport frames. He's starting the teleport. Yeah, I know he's there because he drew a line on the screen. I should have drawn more lines, but right here. Right here. Back onto the screen. Playing in slow motion. Look at this green thing here, right? Teleport is coming. And here it comes. I already started Stone Slam from the timing of the teleport. Pretty much. And land the hit. That's what you're watching for with teleport. It's really quite easy to tell. And I Stone Slam and boulder. I boulder the floor because you don't want to throw boulders at people sometimes if you never know you're gonna hit. Just throw it on the floor, it's fine, it'll land. That's it. But now, let's end. Take 17. I didn't hit record last time. Damn. Okay. Thanks for hanging out with me so far, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please hit that subscribe button down below if you want more. Like if you liked it, and let me know in the comments what else you'd like to see, specifically with Stoneshaper mechanics or other Spellbreak content. I already have a request for how to deal with castle huggers, so people that just sit in high buildings and don't push you. What do you do as a Stoneshaper? As well as I have in mind how to use the feather fall rune, because we all love that. Specifically again as Stoneshaper. With that, let me leave you with a really scuffed stone video. Let's go. Scuff Stone Slam. Ready? Great. That's a clip. Yo, there's friendly fire! Huge. Wait. One last thing. Come check me out on Twitch. Of course, I stream. I stream all the time. I don't have a schedule, unfortunately, because of work. But I would love to see you all there. I'm sure you guys already have seen it. But if you haven't, come stop by and ask me whatever you like. Have a great day, everyone. See you next time.